Chapter 4. Listening. Emotional Intelligence. Listen to a lecture in a neuroscience class. The professor is discussing emotional intelligence.
Okay, today we're going to discuss the neuroscience behind a particular aspect of emotional intelligence. Now, for those of you without the appropriate background on this concept, maybe one of our psych minors can fill us in. Isabel?
Okay, well, emotional intelligence, the most widely accepted theory in academic circles, is Mayer and Salovey's model, and according to them, there are four main branches.
Go on.
So, first is the capacity to perceive emotions in yourself and others. And then second is the ability to use emotions to enhance thought, like motivating yourself to achieve a goal or maintaining a positive attitude even when you experience difficulties. And then third is the capacity to understand emotions or understand the reasons why people react as they do. And finally, it's the power to manage or control your own emotions and manage the emotions of others. Like, for example, you can influence or motivate them in some way.
Thank you, Isabel. Well said. So today we're specifically going to examine why everyone at certain times has some element of difficulty in managing their own emotions, one aspect of Mayer and Salovey's fourth branch. Now, as you are all aware, we have an emotional and a rational brain, the limbic system and the neocortex. And these brain systems interact with each other. And at various times, either one of them can predominate. So, during moments when we find managing our emotions especially challenging, this is because a neurological mechanism has given predominance to the emotional rather than the rational brain in what is generally termed the fight or flight response, which is, Rodney?
The individual either prepares to engage in some sort of fight or run away.
Exactly. So how does this happen? What's the process? Let's take a look at this diagram here. So, when we perceive an object, we see it with our eyes, and a signal travels to the thalamus and the neocortex. The signal is then transmitted to the visual cortex. So what does the visual cortex do? It examines the signal for meaning and then appropriate response. Now, this seems rather straightforward. Meanwhile, however, and this is important, a quicker signal has been sent to the amygdala, which is the emotional center of the brain. Now, if the amygdala perceives this signal to be a threat, whether it is an actual threat, let's say a snake for instance, or one which we might perceive as similar to a past threat, like a garden hose, let's say, it sends crisis messages to all areas of the brain. And this happens before the visual cortex, or rather the neocortex, has had a chance to complete its rational analysis. So at this moment, all we can feel is either fear or anger, and we completely lose the ability to be rational.
Like when someone pushes your buttons and you lose it?
Exactly. That's exactly it.